In the vast cosmos, the Caelorians stood as beacons of intellect and innovation. But one day, their isolation was broken by a primitive species, humans. These newcomers carried something never seen before in the Caelorian civilization: music.
Harmonizers of the universe. In the cosmos, among the myriad of stars and galaxies, a species known as the Caelorians had always been regarded as the most advanced. They were masters of technology, and their civilizations stood as beacons of intellect and innovation. However, for all their advancements, they were isolated, never venturing beyond their solar system. One day, a strange vessel entered the Caelorian space, carrying an unknown species known as humans. The Caelorians, curious but cautious, allowed them to land. The humans were nothing special physically, and their technology was primitive compared to the Caelorians. Yet they brought something that had never been seen before in the Caelorian civilization: music. The humans carried with them instruments of all shapes and sizes, each producing sounds that, when combined, created harmonies and melodies that the Caelorians found entrancing. The humans explained that music was an important part of their culture. It had the power to bring people together, to express emotions, and to tell stories. Intrigued, the Caelorians decided to learn the humans' music, and the results were surprising. The Caelorians, who were known for their logic and reason, began to express emotions and feelings through music. The stiff, formal interactions between them softened, replaced by camaraderie and shared enjoyment. For the humans, they learned about Caelorian technology, adopting it and using it to invent new instruments, creating sounds that were previously unimaginable. This exchange of culture sparked a new era in the galaxy. The Caelorians, inspired by the unity brought by music, reached out to other civilizations, spreading not only their technology, but also the music they had learned from humans. Species across the galaxy began to learn from each other, leading to a new era of unity and cultural exchange. In the end, the humans, once considered primitive and unimpressive, became revered as the harmonizers of the galaxy, the ones who taught the universe to sing. Through their music, they showed that despite the vast differences between species, there could be unity and understanding. And so, the galaxies danced to the SymphonyOfUnity, a song brought forth by the humans, a testament to their role as the harmonizers of the universe. The Caelorians, with their enhanced technology and newfound love for music, led this dance, ensuring the melody of unity continued to echo throughout the vast cosmos.
Story 2. The Space Tavern.
In the neon glow of a distant star, a small group huddled in the corner of a bustling space tavern. The group was a motley crew of Zorgon trainees, listening wide-eyed to their veteran Norrex, regaling tales of the great Zorgon-Pluton war. Swish and kaboom! Just like that, the Plutons were toast. Norrex leaned back, his 6 arms crossed confidently. Really? Whispered Aaliyah, the youngest trainee, ear tendrils quivering. Really? Norrex confirmed with a booming laugh. But it wasn't just about firepower. The Plutons lost because they couldn't adapt, couldn't change. Change? Aaliyah asked, her large eyes blinking with curiosity. Sure, they thought they were set in their ways, too proud to learn from others, too arrogant to see their own flaws, said Norrex, and that was their downfall. Before he could continue, a Kelpian waiter drifted over. What'll it be? He asked, holographic menu flickering in the air. I'll take a cosmic ale, Norrex replied, and the trainees will have glitter juice. The trainees' collective groan echoed around the table. But Norrex, glitter juice makes my scales itch, protested Aaliyah. Norrex laughed. All right, get them Stardust shakes instead. As the Kelpian drifted away, Norrex continued his tale. See, the Plutons thought they were at the top of the food chain, but in the galaxy there is no top. Everyone has a place, a role. The sooner you learn that, the better off you'll be. So the Plutons weren't special? Aaliyah asked. No one's special, Aaliyah, Norrex replied. We're all just stardust trying to find our way in the cosmos. The arrival of their drinks interrupted the discussion. Norrex picked up his cosmic ale, raised it in toast, and said, "To finding our way." The trainees echoed the sentiment, mugs raised, eyes shining with the reflection of 1,000 distant stars. The final checkmate. Time materialized in the corner of a cluttered room filled with the sweet smell of old books and tea. He was a strange entity, looking like a man in a suit, his face a swirling vortex of ticking clocks. He was here for Harold, a spry old man who, despite his age, had a twinkle in his eyes and a wicked sense of humor. Harold was lying in a creaky bed, surrounded by mementos of a life well lived, photos of loved ones, worn-out books, and an old chessboard. Spotting time, Harold grinned toothlessly. Well, well, if it isn't Mr. Sandman, took your sweet time, didn't you? Time raised an eyebrow, unused to such levity. I am Time, Harold. I am never late, Harold chortled. A wizard is never late, eh? Didn't know you were a Tolkien fan. Ignoring the reference, Time said, It's your time, Harold. Harold glanced at his old chessboard. How about a game first? Winner takes all? Intrigued, Time agreed, materializing a chair out of nothing. As they played, Harold filled the silence with tales of his pranks, like the time he dyed the town fountain purple or when he replaced the school bell with a rooster's crow. Despite his deteriorating health, Harold played with determination, his moves slow but sure. His stories, filled with laughter and joy, made Time chuckle. He'd never met a human quite like Harold. Eventually, Time claimed victory. Checkmate, Harold. It's time. Harold, tears of laughter and sadness in his eyes, nodded. Thanks for the game and the laughs, Time. It's been a riot. As Harold breathed his last, Time felt a peculiar sensation. He'd just witnessed the end of a unique life, a man who had lived fully and faced death with humor and courage. Time faded back into the ether, carrying the memory of Harold, his laughter echoing in Time's realm. The room was quiet, but it was filled with the warmth of Harold's stories, a testament to a life well lived. The chessboard sat silently, a final reminder of an old man's parting prank on time itself.